Numbers are everywhere, right? They help us make sense of everything. And today, we're going to crack the code on two of the most useful tools out there, ratios and percents. Seriously, think of them like a secret language for comparing stuff. So, you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so let's kick things off with a bit of a riddle. What on earth do pizza slices and sale prices have in common? I mean, they sound totally unrelated, don't they? The answer? They both use this super simple language of comparison. That's it. They're both telling a story about how one part relates to something bigger. And getting that story, well, that's everything. All right, first up, ratios. Think of these as comparing the different pieces of the puzzle to each other. So a ratio is just a way to compare two amounts, part to part. It doesn't really care about the total number of things, just how the parts stack up against each other. Let's make this super simple. Imagine you've got 3 apples and 2 oranges. The ratio of apples to oranges is just 3 to 2. See? We're just looking at the apples versus the oranges. That's it. Easy, right? Okay, now for our next tool, percents. This is where we change our perspective a little bit. Instead of comparing parts to other parts, we're going to compare a part to the whole thing. The word percent actually just means per 100. So it's basically a special kind of ratio where we pretend the total is always 100. It makes comparing stuff way easier. So let's go back to our fruit. We've still got those 3 apples and 2 oranges, but this time we're asking a new question. Not apples to oranges, but apples to all the fruit. So that's 3 apples out of a total of 5 fruits, and 3 out of 5, well, that's 60%. So you see the difference, right? The ratio tells you it's 3 apples for every 2 oranges. The percent tells you that 60% of all your fruit are apples. It's the same truth bowl, just 2 different ways of looking at it. Kind of cool. Okay, this is where it all clicks, the aha moment. Let's see how these two ideas team up to paint a full picture. All right, let's take a look at Daniel's marbles. He's got 4 red ones and 6 blue ones. Simple enough. So if we're thinking in ratios, we're just comparing the parts to each other. We have 4 red marbles for every 6 blue ones. And hey, just like a fraction, we can simplify that down. For every 4 reds, there are 6 blues, which is the same as saying for every 2 reds, there are 3 blues. So a 2 to 3 ratio. Now let's switch gears and think in percents. For percents, we always need the total first, right? The whole shebang. So 4 red plus 6 blue. That's 10 marbles altogether. The red ones are 4 out of that total of 10. And 4 out of 10 is 40%. And there it is. This is so important. Daniel's marbles can be described as having a 2 to 3 ratio of red to blue. And the collection is 40% red. See? Both are totally true. They're just different angles on the same story. Okay, so you've got the basics down. You speak the language. Now let's take it out into the real world with a couple of quick challenges. You ready?
Here's a classic. You got a pizza with 10 slices. 4 of them are already gone. So the big question is, what % of the pizza is left?
Well, if 4 are gone, that means 6 slices are left. And 6 out of an original 10 slices? Yep, that's 60%. So 60% of that pizza is still waiting for you. Let's try one more. This one's a little trickier. Sarah has saved $45, and we know that $45 is exactly 75% of her goal. So what's the full 100%? What's her total savings goal? If you work it backwards, you'll find that if $45 is 3/4 of the way there, her total goal has to be $60. It's pretty cool, right? Understanding percents lets you figure out the whole story, even if you only know one part. Now, I know these seem like just simple math problems, but they get at something much bigger. Why does any of this stuff actually matter? The truth is, understanding proportions is more than just math. It's a real-life skill. It really is about fairness, about planning, about just making sense of things. I mean, think about it. Splitting a dinner bill, figuring out a discount, even just trying to understand the news. Proportions are absolutely everywhere, helping us make smart, fair choices. This idea of parts and wholes and fair measure is so deep, you find it in ancient wisdom too. Take this quote from Luke. It uses the language of measurement, a good measure pressed down, not to talk about math, but to talk about generosity. It's just a great reminder that these concepts help us understand our world on so many levels. So I'll leave you with a question. Now that you speak this secret language of comparison, where are you going to see it next? Maybe at the grocery store, or when you're reading a news headline, or even when you're setting your own goals. The world is constantly talking in ratios and percents. And now, you know exactly what it's saying.